So I'm going to show you how to make some wishbone rings really quickly using the ring bender. So the first thing I'm going to do is take my wire and put it in here and stick out a decent amount on the other side because we have to make it so it rounds around to make our ring. Then just pull it down and get your 90-degree shape into it. So once you do that, just take some flat, non-marring pliers and hold it right in the bottom part of the V and bend this. So you're wanting it to become basically parallel. So we do the same thing on the other side. So it should look something like this. You can straighten up the edges here if you want to more, or you can do it after we form it into a ring. But now we need to kind of match this on this side. So to do that, I'm just going to guesstimate where that is, because it's not 100% important, and just cut it off with some clippers. So now I'm going to switch this out, and then I'm going to put a size 18 in here. If you use the metal 18 version, you'll get more of a hammered look on the outside. And if you use the plastic bits, it won't mar your piece at all, and it'll leave everything nice and smooth. So to do this, especially with round wire, it's going to want to turn in your hand a bunch. Just go to the end area and start rounding it. And it is a little slippery inside of these. So it's going to look something like this. And then we'll take it and put it in here like that. So it'll start shaping into a ring shape. But I need to make the size go down to a 16 now to tighten it up. So now I'm going to switch over to the metal one. And then move up to my 18. And switch the plastic piece. So this will mostly round it out to the shape we want. Now you can figure out what size you want this to be. So I'll just take the mandrel and put it on here. And it looks like it's around a little bit bigger than a size 8, which is fine. You can size it down using more of these if you wanted to. But now we need to cut through the back of this. So when cutting the back of this, all you need to do is flip this over so the point is facing up, so it's not impeding your cutting. And then use a jeweler saw and cut directly through the back, as straight as you can. I like to start on the top one first to get the cut started, and then line up on the bottom one. So we'll have something like this. And what you want to do is take both of these and push them a little bit past one another, and then bend them down to line up. And you'll notice that it's a little off right here. You can take some pliers and bend this down a little bit. So that should be pretty good, and now we can solder that together. So I'm going to take a piece of hard silver solder and then set my solder joint just directly on top of it, on top of a charcoal block. So with it like that, you can just heat your ring up and solder it just like this without worrying about your solder jumping around. Alright, so once it's all cleaned up and soldered together, you're going to notice that this is not flat. And it's really easy to fix that. Just take it upside down like this, and use a rawhide mallet and hammer it down. And don't hit your thumb. So the last thing we need to do to get it to the right shape is put it back into the ring bender and get it all rounded out. Alright, so all I need to do is put it back on here and push it back into the round shape. So that's it. You just have to figure out the sizing using the different posts to figure out exactly what size you need to get it to. But there's no measurements or anything needed, just test fitting before cutting it and then soldering it together. But you can see that it fits. And this is not the only way to make one of these, but this is one way that I found real quick that you can use the ring bender to do. So that's it.